Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Glad to see you guys. And today I'm gonna talk about my habit watching movies and the movie I like of all time. Okay, let's move on the video today. I'll talk first my habit watching movies. I actually don't usually watch movies because I don't have any free time and I don't really like watching movies. I just watch movies when I feel bored and get many pressure and also want to improve my English skills. The channel I often watched is cartoon movies and British folk stories. British folk stories is a channel that I often watch to improve my listening skills and improve my English skills. The cartoon movies I just watch to entertain, and it's also the way to to release the pressures and stress when I feel bored or when I feel tired about my work. Okay, that's all. And I'm not a kind of person who often watch movies. That's all my habit watching movies. And what about you? Comment down below your habit watching movies to let me know that. And next, I will talk to you the film I like over time. The movie that I will talk about is Mùi cỏ cháy film. I think you knew that film and watched that film one times or two times in life. That film is very popular for Vietnamese people. Okay, that film, the type of that film is historical movies or historical film. The content of that film is Quảng Trị battlefield and 81 days and nights defending Quảng Trị ancient citadel by the South Vietnamese Liberation Army. That film revolves around four main characters. Okay, I will summarize about that film for you. That film revolves around four main characters: Hoàng, Thành, Thăng, and Long. Those are four students at Hanoi University General Studies. Now that university changed name into, let me think, Vietnam International University Hanoi. Okay, you can say VNU. And yeah, at the time the Vietnam government called for general mobilization all over the north. At the time, many students all over the north and the middle Vietnam volunteered to join Vietnamese troops to fight off the invaders and the Republic of Vietnam Army. Okay. At that moment, Hoàng, Thành, Thăng, and Long also volunteered to join the army to go to the south and fight off the invaders, like I said. And after receiving the calling of the government, the Vietnam government, they took an order from commander to go to the Bắc Giang province to train the newbie army. Before like going to any bad battlefield. And yeah, the rule in military is like, for the newbie, they have to train to be trained. They have to be trained, newbie army, to know how to use a gun, and like how to know about the how to know about the military strategies, like know the things related to the military. I don't know how to talk more detail about that. And before going to battlefield, and they have to be train the newbie army. After training newbie army a few months in Pakistan province, the commander give them order to go to the south. The place in the south they went to is Quảng Trị battlefield. You know Quảng Trị battlefield? At the time, Quảng Trị battlefield was the place where got seriously casualty by and many bombs by the American Air Force. Very fierce and brutal. You know, when they went to Quảng Trị battlefield, they experienced many poor things at that place. The hungry, lack of bullet to fight the gun, and lack of food to live, and lack of many necessary things in life at the time. They look so poor. And when I saw the film, I feel for them. And yeah, I feel for them. And yeah, and that film. You know that in Quảng Trị battlefield, many lives and or destinies were included. A member of Hoàng Thành Thăng Long friends group were died when swimming across Thakhan River. Yeah, at the time the American Air Force dropped down the bombs into that lake. You know, many Vietnamese soldiers was swimming across the Thakhan River and got the bombs by the American Air Force. They died in, and they lay down on the lake. Yeah, they seem so very poor. And at that part of film, I cried and I feel touched. Okay, and end of that film, only Hoàng still alive, but Thành, Thăng, and Long would die on in Quảng Trị battlefield. You know, this film delivers a message is for younger generation is emphasizes the fierce and brutal in Quảng Trị battlefield, and reminds younger generation that always remember the merit of the South Vietnamese Liberation Army. Because they sacrificed their youth to volunteer go to the South to catch freedom for Vietnamese ethnic, and catch and protect the land of Vietnam. You know, yeah, that's all. The delivering of that film for the audience and the younger generation. For me, after watching that film, I promised myself that I had to go to Quảng Trị citadel to visit that place. And this year, the July month, I went there, and I visited there. At the time, I went first the Guangxi Ancient Citadel to do worship and give them and give them a bouquet of flowers for the for the for the urn to commemorate the South Vietnamese Liberation Army. They sacrificed to protect the land of Vietnam. And when I was traveling at Guangxi, I also went to the heroic matters cemetery to give each burnt incense stick for each grace in the heroic matters cemetery. At the time, I also wanted to find the grave of my relatives. My relatives, I have a relative who also joined and fighted directly in Guangxi battlefield, and he sacrificed at that place. And I also wanted to find his graves to give him a burnt incense stick, but I couldn't find his graves. You know, in the heroic matters cemetery, there are many graves, maybe more than 1,000, lots of graves, and I cannot. At the time, I just bought 2 packets of incense sticks, and I burned them, and gave the order the graves are there. Okay, that's all the video today. And if I had a mistake, you can also fix them for me. And okay, bye bye. Now it's very late. It's about 12, how about 12 a.m. and I still here to meet the deadline and record English video to upload on the Google Sheet. Okay, bye bye.